Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and picking up where we left off in the previous Bitcoin video. Now, at the moment, Bitcoin did manage to pump back up and go back and take that Fibonacci level that it had fallen out of. That was that Fibonacci level that was sitting at that price of $20,500. It was very key for Bitcoin to pump back up and retake that spot. Now, if you remember in the previous Bitcoin video, I had put this box here. And I had talked about this being a bearish spot for Bitcoin to fall into, because this would be that risk of Bitcoin falling below its 50-day moving average and creating a more bearish situation for Bitcoin to be within. So right now, Bitcoin did manage to pump back up. That's all great stuff. That's exactly where we want to be. And we want to go back into a new triangular pattern, hopefully see it go into an ascending triangular pattern that can lead to a very nice breakout for Bitcoin. So hopefully that's the next step that we are going to be taking. And how that would look is, as we had come up here, you can see our flag pole with our flag included here. You can see how this could all end up being something that would follow like this. And that last move down would hopefully be the completion there of the pattern, and that would lead to a breakout to the upside. Hopefully, I mean, that's of course leading up to how much volume activity there is after we connect within the within our wedge. So if this was to consolidate within a wedge pattern, and we kept seeing these price movements within this, and I mean, of course, this could be something that could go on a little bit longer as well. And it's just all about having what you would call an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. And then after you complete that E wave would be where we would need to see that breakout to the upside. So something similar to like what we just had, but we didn't have that breakout to the upside where you had the volume activity that had increased after we had already reached the upside, and that volume activity was selling. There was selling pressure that had happened. So you want to see that buying pressure complete when the price hits the downside within the wedge, and then you see that volume activity increase of buying a Bitcoin, and that's in the price up. So that's how you want to see it play out. Just like what we see when we work up to these Fibonacci levels, you see that volume increase and the candlesticks rise. So that would be a better case scenario here as we consolidate within this Fibonacci level, that we could potentially be seeing the price of Bitcoin consolidate and then break out here. But this is all stuff that we're going to have to watch. No guarantees that it would even be something like this, because we only have a couple candlesticks on the board after we had pumped through that Fibonacci level. Now, there's a couple key things here with Bitcoin, and I'll get to one other thing here in a minute. But right now, it's to see Bitcoin to continue to retrace where it was within this first wave. So we're looking at the Fibonacci retracement here, and we're looking at how this first wave had started at that 52-week low with Bitcoin, where its price was $17,500 around there, and how it had worked its way up over a period of 2 months to complete that wave one at a price just above $25,000. And then it had this retracement within this wave two that took it down to around $18,000. And then from that point, and that was the point where we had that CPI data, that's where I'm saying that we had transitioned into a wave three. So we have seen so far an A, B, C corrective wave. And then now what we're seeing with this consolidation is we're probably just going to be seeing another corrective set of waves within this. And you can already see how we have this letter N type correction in the works, and how that's doing its thing right now at the moment. So if we're able to continue pumping through and breaking through these Fibonacci levels here of our wave one, and then hopefully then get above that, then we can be seeing a lot of possibilities within the this third wave. So if we look at it right now, the other big thing is to just continue creating this distance from this trend line. This trend line is all part of that falling wedge that we've been in with Bitcoin. When we go from that all-time high with Bitcoin back in November of 2021, and how that's come down within 5 waves, and that 5th wave completed at that 52-week low, and now we're within this new cycle here, this new set of waves here that is hopefully going to be very bullish. So we've had a wave 1, we've had a wave 2, And then this wave 3 was that breakout wave. It had finally broken out of this trend line, had broken out of this falling wedge. And now the possibilities could be a lot better. And especially when we look at it back here on the daily chart and we look at these moving averages and how this is playing a big factor. So we're trying to get above that 100-day moving average that's around that next Fibonacci level that we need to be breaking through. And as we continue to pump up and we look at that 200-day moving average, that's at a price of $25,000. It's at that price of where that wave 1 was. So if we look at that wave 1 and what was holding that down was part of that was that 100-day moving average, which is holding us down right now. If we can pump through that, maybe we'll see those larger price movements within it, just like what we did when we just passed through that 50-day moving average. And hopefully that's what we're going to be seeing. So hopefully we see a much larger price pump here and we continue working these waves out with Bitcoin and start smashing these levels. So I think that this wave 3, there's a lot of potential here, because if we were to look at this wave 2 to the downside where that had completed, that was at a price of around $48,000. If we look at where the wave 4 was, that was at a price of a little bit above $30,000. So somewhere within this wave 3, we could be seeing it go to $30,000 or even above $40,000 or even $50,000 possibility. And I know that sounds absolutely bullish, but we're looking at things that are going to play out over a period of time, of course, going into 2023. So if this wave 3 was to fall into sometime within 2023, early 2023, and complete, that's a possibility there to start seeing these newer wave impulses work out in that way. I mean, who knows where the wave 4 and the wave 5 are going to go, but that retracement from this decline with Bitcoin that we had seen, if we start seeing things start turning around here and correcting, that possibility of seeing these higher prices with Bitcoin is a real possibility, and that's where I'm at. So as far as right now, where we need to be getting over, we need to be pumping through these different levels here. So that 100-day moving average right there at that 50% Fibonacci level, $21,500, very key. From there, $25,000, very key prices to be breaking through. If we can get up to that $30,000 price, amazing. And from that point, also worth looking at our bull market support band. This has come down so much. This starts at a price that is around $23,000 to get on the other side of this. So if we can continue pumping, and we're working our way into that right now, if we continue pumping and get right on the other side of this, we're going to be seeing some much larger price movements too. Because we look at how this falling wedge pattern had played out, at no point did this bull market support band ever fall out of this wedge. It had maintained inside of it. And then just recently we saw the bull market support band, and then our moving averages start working their way through that 100-day moving average. Once that started to go through, things started to look a lot more bullish with Bitcoin as a possibility of breaking through it. And then especially as the 15, 20-day did. So now what we're looking at is things playing out to be a much larger possibility of seeing this retracement within these prices of Bitcoin. So I'm definitely going to continue monitoring this. You guys know I talk about it every single day though, and a lot of this sounds like I'm repeating myself, but it's very important to stay up to date on what the price does and to stay bullish, because of course the trading hands of buying more and more Bitcoin is what's going to help Bitcoin's price going up. So keeping that positivity here, I'm very optimistic that we're going to be seeing this happen through 2023. So anyways, with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day, and many other altcoins as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on the next video. I'll see you all there. Thank you for watching and listening.